Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I'll be checking out a track from Lost in Separation. I did the title track off of the same EP this track is off of. Heaven Waits is the track I'll be checking out today. So this is the one of two tracks I haven't heard off this EP yet. Everything that was released as a single I've heard. The full thing is out now. I will link all of their social media as well as the visualizer I'll be reacting to today in the description. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. The panning of that riff. I thought it was gonna.
Hold me closer, have more faith in me. Heaven waits, so don't you fear. Don't let me go, don't let me go. I was so
We do love Billboard in this house. Oh. Lost in Separation, Heaven Waits. Let's discuss. So I believe I've now heard the full EP, but this is going to be probably one of my favorites, but the quality is really consistent for these tracks, so it'll be hard to say this will be the same as the others. This full EP will go directly on repeat for me. There was a lot about this track that I really enjoyed. Not only the more obvious stuff, like the heaviness, the vocals, I just love. I talk about it every time, and even in this with less of the I feel less of what I've talked about in my prior, I think maybe I only have one other video for them on the channel right now, but we talked about them on a live stream or something like that. But anyway, whenever it was that I was talking about them, I mentioned like the sort of border between sing unclean and clean vocals being like my favorite here, but even like on a track like this with less use of that and more focus elsewhere, it's just phenomenal. For me, the synth, the like heavily synth parts, those are super stand out for me, just because when it dropped into that the first time, I think it's like within the first minute that you get like what I'm talking about, a lot of synth in there and stuff. I was expecting that, I think, to just drop to go somewhere different, so a bit unexpected, really welcome for sure. The chorus, massively catchy, and then even as the song progresses, it feels like it does a good job of like not, I don't know how to put this into words properly, but like I guess the last chorus would be a good example, but like, or when it slows down more, it feels like it does a good job not like overcompensating for the way that it slows down. It really like digs into that slower pace, and I just love that sound. Not only does this song have like the panny riff, that sounds ridiculous, but the panning riffs that are just like top tier as well. I love the sound of the strings with Lost in Separation, but you have like those synth parts that I'm talking about. You got the catchiness in the chorus, you got, just all of that. It feels really well-rounded as an EP. This band, I feel like, if they put out a full-length album or some more EPs, just more music, they'll end up being like really high up on my rotation, because as I was talking about before, Sister Moon, I would say is just as consistent as this EP. So far they do not miss. I don't even know why. I think just like the sheer amount of music that's, I won't get too far into this too because I'm kind of getting off topic, but the sheer amount of music is the only reason that things like Sister Moon really come off my rotation, because every time I revisit, I'm just like, oh, like the title track on that, and everything in between too. So make sure if you enjoyed this, go back in their discography. I know that whatever they put out next is probably going to be fantastic, because that's just the expectation now for them. So they've set the bar really high, in my opinion, with these releases. This EP, I need to do some listening and really like, sit down with my list, because I feel like within the last month a lot of really solid EPs have dropped, and this will be at the top of that list for me to revisit, I think, and make some calls. So let me know what you thought of this EP. I will drop all of their social media, the video visualizer thingy that went up on Pale Chord's channel, in the description of this video. If you enjoyed this, and you haven't, make sure you go check out their social media, check out all that stuff, because that's super important for bands. And I feel like more people would be talking about this band if they listen to them, because they're insanely good. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Other than the band social media and such in the description, you can also find my link tree that I talk about in every single video, because that has the invite for the Discord server, which I also talk about in every single video, because that is full of a bunch of my favorite people. We talk about music, we talk about things that are completely unrelated to music as well, like pets, video games, things like that. There are all sorts of channels in there, just like a busy community full of a bunch of really nice people, in my opinion. So if you're interested in coming to join, check that out. That will be there along with my Instagram profile link. Instagram, I do keep things all music related, a chart on Friday of what I've listened to the most over the course of each week, singles, EPs, albums, that sort of thing, how many times I've listened to them, that sort of stuff. And then I post my merch collection. I have a ton of merch. I'm constantly getting more, so I post a lot of that. And then if I've been to a show recently and have videos, pictures to share, I'll post something like that. And then my story will be like, a new YouTube video or a new song that I found, that sort of thing. So if that interests you, my handle on there is the same as my YouTube channel. It is Rachel Reacts, but again, it will be in that link tree in the description. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.